Okay, YouTube. I had like some extra leftover Minecraft footage from a couple of days ago, I guess. So I was like, I might as well do something with this. So that's why this video is going up on this channel. So I decided I'm just gonna tell you guys a dream I had. Like on November 27th of 2024. Today's December 2nd for context. I had a dream and I don't necessarily remember what this is about, but I did write in my notes app. So, you know, maybe that could give a little story. Maybe it's good. Like, I just know I only write my craziest dreams, and so far I've had like 3 dreams. So, yeah. Here is the story. So, I went to sleep really late at 3 a.m., only to be met by this YouTube channel I used to know. And I'm not talking about a childhood classic, I'm talking about someone I used to know personally. She was and still is the only woman I've given access to my accounts. She'd mod on the low and she was overall my best friend. Or at least that's what I'd call her. I think the worst part about having a dream about this is that I forgot about her till now, and I loved her deeply, and that's not in like a romantic way really. The idea gives me chills. So in the dream, I'm in my room on my bed laying down. It's spring and the looks nice. I yawn before looking at the table that I no longer own, but I can tell it's my old 2G Samsung tablet. I smiled at the sight before I clicked on YouTube and was met with the profile. The username was long, and none of the letters was clear to me. I forgot how she and I got to the point we did, but I remember giving her permission. My eyes started to tear up a bit. Oh my god, I can't believe it's her. That's what I said when I noticed it. I speak in my dream and stare at the photo. Before I know it, a older version of that photo walks in. She smiles and shows me a clock that's apparently been in my bedroom the entire time. I thought that isn't true. I pick it up and stare at the blue alarm clock. She then goes on to explain that all of our memories are trapped in that little pod. So I can see you again? I asked. She nodded. It's like, because we haven't been in contact for so long and it's just been forever since I've seen her. So it's like, I don't know. It's a weird dream, bro. So anyways, I'm just like, okay, yeah. I clicked the small button on the top with haste before seeing the woman begin to morph into several different YouTube profile pictures until there was a black girl and then a layer of just white. It was a milky substance that just laid on top of me. My discomfort is evident. I move my hand up. What the fuck is this? This isn't her. It was like, I don't know how to explain. It was like milk, like literal milk. Because I remember it was just like water, but it was like white. So, I don't know. After that dream, I ended up like crazy. I was just like shocked. I was like, what type of dream is this? So I woke up at like 6 a.m. on the dot. I don't think it's my favorite dream, but it's a strange one for sure. I wasn't originally gonna write it down or talk about it, but it's weird. And yeah, then I don't know. That's the first story. I guess I can tell one more story because, we're here and we still got some time left. Another story. 11/22/24, which is November 22nd, 2024. I had another dream. The dream was, I don't remember what the dream was about, bro. But here's the dream. I was coming home from school on a somewhat sunny day. I was tired and just went on a date with a woman I really liked. I was smiling and cheesing, but when I got home and placed my backpack down in my bedroom, my mother comes around and begins to yell at me. For the few months this was happening, and it was a little bit confusing of a dream. I don't know how to say. I was like, what? What type of dream is this? I was like confused. I was like, what's going on? Why? I don't know. It was just so random. I was like, it was random, and I was randomly so like overjoyed. I don't know. I was just happy as F to like have and gone to the movies, I guess. In secret, I've been coming up with a runaway plan. I started to get overwhelmed, so I went into the living room where my brothers and father were. I looked at my brothers as my mother yelled at me from the kitchen. I started to feel detached. I hate being treated this way and yelled at for little things. It made me feel so small. It made me feel small. Suddenly, my mother grabs a plate and threatened me that she'd throw it. It was like a glass plate with like a rim around it. I was mad that I just said, if you want to keep making threats, fine, throw it in. If that's really how you feel, throw the plate. After that, she throws the circular plate at me, and I catch it in my hands, literally left hand, gripping this plate from the side. I was like, are you serious? I looked down at the plate. I can't believe my own mom would do that. I throw the plate onto the ground gently. My final words, I'm leaving. I go into my room and begin to pack my clothes, equipment, and anything worth money. I go to the bathroom. While I'm in my bathroom, my dad begins to talk with my mother. He tries to talk to her and talk her down and things like that. It makes a lot of work, but eventually he convinces her. As I'm in the bathroom going over my plan in my head, I hear a loud disrespectful knock. Like boom, it's like banging. She speaks up. Um, you know, you shouldn't disrespect me like that. She continued to go on about things I did wrong, about all the things I should have did instead of what she could have done. Things like that. She didn't even apologize at all. And one thing was very certain. Without an apology, I'm definitely not in the forgiving mood. I pause her. Don't worry. I'm leaving. Soon after that, I exit the bathroom and the house. I began walking down the street holding some sense of pride that I stood up for myself. I follow my plan and I go to the bridge at the park to unload. That's where I'll spend the nights for now. While I always while I always talk to myself. Yeah, that's where I spend my nights. It was just some random place like water. I was like water under a bridge. While I was away from my parents, all my mother says is that she's happy. My dad just sits there trying to figure out what happened. That dream was so crazy. It honestly made me mad when I woke up. It's a thought I've thought of several times, so this definitely doesn't help the case. It was an interesting one, an interesting dream. Don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm still like just sitting here and I'm just like, that was probably like a really crazy dream. Cause it's like, dang, it's like a almost a scenario you can basically face in real life. No? Maybe. I don't know, but it's just like, that's like reality. That's like common reality for like just normal people, Not, yeah, just your average Samaritan. Like that's just the reality that all type of people have to face. And it doesn't really matter what you do. You can be like getting threatened for anything. Career paths, who you are, anything, literally anything. So it's just like, oh, okay. It was a crappy dream, but it was like a solid dream. It was a dream that like makes a good story. But other than that, please like the video, please subscribe. This is gonna be like the only like Minecraft video that's like made like this, but I just had this footage and I wanted to do something with it. So I decided to tell a couple of stories. Yeah, comment down below if you had like any other crazy dreams. But other than that, I'm gonna be gone. Deuces. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in another video.